What's up guys, Champ here with another Black Ops 4 video. Today in this video I'm going to show you guys how to get a high KD in this game, Black Ops 4. It's a pretty tough game to get a high KD in, so there's a lot of things that come to it, a lot of perks that you got to use, and a certain play style that you kind of have to go with if you want to get a high KD in this game. Specifically, streaks that you put on that are going to help you get there. I'm going to give you all the details in this video. In this video I ended up with a 34 KD, I believe, playing Team Deathmatch, which is not that bad in Team Deathmatch considering it only goes up to 75. I forget the name of the map I actually got it on, but you guys are going to see it. I'm going to show you guys the class setup, give you all the details that you need so you can go out and get gameplays just like the ones you guys are going to see in the background here. So let's get into it. So the first thing is going to be the class setup, and obviously that's going to be the most important thing, and I'm sure that's what everybody wants to see in this video. I'm not going to be using the gun that you see on screen in the intro clip. I'm going to be using the Vapor, and I'm going to be switching up the class that I actually used a little bit to tell you guys what I think is the most optimal, the best class to use. I'm only going to be switching two things. One thing I'm going to definitely be switching is I'm going to put the acoustic sensor on, and I'm going to put stock on instead of rapid fire. You should just always run acoustic sensor. You saw the class setup right there. And one thing you might have noticed about that class setup is I only use 9 of my 10 spots. I actually don't like using a reticle on my guns. I'd rather just use the iron sights, and that's why I did it. So that's, you know, obviously there's an extra spot for those of you guys that want to put something on it, like a helo or a red dot or any type of sight on it. There leaves one spot right there open. One thing I would probably take off that I had on, I had rapid fire on. I would probably take that off and go with stock. I like to have stock on this gun. For some reason I was just experimenting in this game and I don't have stock on in this game, but I would go with the silencer, I would go with the fast mags, and I would go with stock. That would be my class setup. In this class I got rapid fire, silencer, and then I got the fast mags. Just a little change right there. The perks never change in this game. The perks that I have on are always going to be my solid 3 perks, and you need these perks. You're going to need tac mask, because you're not going to want to get killed by all the little BS that happens in this game. This is going to be my only death you see right here. As you can see, I hit the flank. So definitely tac mask. Start with tac mask and dead silence. Dead silence is to counter acoustic sensor a little bit, even though I don't think it counters it completely, but it does help out a good amount. So people aren't going to be sound whoring you as much, and people aren't going to see that red spot on their mini map for as far when you put on dead silence. Definitely run dead silence on pretty much every single class. Then definitely go with tac mask if you don't like getting killed by the mesh mines. Well, I think the mesh mine might still kill you actually, but there's a lot of things like the seeker, the dog. There's just a bunch of stuff that tac mask is going to help you with, that flash grenade, all the specialist stuff. So tac mask is very important. And then for the middle one is Gung Ho. Gung Ho is going to help you a lot also, because when you get caught in a sprint, it still allows you to win that gunfight. You're never going to really want to get caught in a sprint, but with Gung Ho on, you kind of could, and you can get away from it. Now for the play style. I'm going to keep this simple for you guys. You're going to hit the flank, whatever flank you're more comfortable with. Every single map is different. Every single map usually has like a flank where it's good for SMGs, and then the flank where it's a little bit better for, you know, longer distances with the AR. In this game, the SMGs are trash, so in this game, I got the Vapor on, and it's kind of acting like an SMG. This gun's good at close range, this gun's good at medium range. It's not very good at far range, it's not good at taking people off the head glitch. This is your rushing assault rifle. This is kind of what I use as my SMG in this game, because it got stock, it got the silencer, it has all the attachments that I pretty much like to have on my guns. A lot more mobile. This is good to stay off the radar. Not every gun has a spot that you can put a silencer on. Silencer is pretty key when you're trying to stay alive, especially if you play like me and you end up in the enemy's spawns. You don't really want the whole team running after you in this game with so much health. The other team has 150. You just can't take out multiple enemies as quick as you could in previous Call of Duties. So what you're trying to do by flanking all the time is get yourself in one-on-one gunfights. One-on-one gunfights that you could win pretty much every single one and not have to worry about getting hit in 2-on-1 situation or from different angles. That's why I'm taking the flank back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You got to stay patient. You will see that I barely saw any action so far in this game, but the action's going to start right now, and then I'm going to get into it, and you're going to see towards the end of the game, it's going to get crazy. I'm going to start taking out a lot of people, me and my streaks. For the streaks that I got on, these are the streaks that I like the best in this game. This is like running in Black Ops 3, the Talon, the Raps, and the Wraith. But instead of the Talon, you got the attack drone. Instead of Wraith, you got the attack helicopter, which is amazing. And instead of the Raps, you got the strike team. The strike team is pretty good. They don't get you a nuke anymore. I wish they did, because I'd have a couple of nukes right now. I kind of should have played this game a lot more when that was going on, when the nukes were just being handed out easily. But that's alright. I got a couple, I guess not a bunch, but I got like 4 nuke chokes that I'm going to show you guys and later on. But I wanted to bring you this because I know a lot of people are always trying to get a high KD, and this is something that I bring you in every single COD, which is how to get a high KD. Just like the basics. So you can see that I'm just going back and forth from the flank. I'm just trying to mainly get my score streaks, trying to stay off the radar, and I'm trying not to put myself in any really bad gunfights, and I'm also trying to stick with the team for the most part. You don't want to be by yourself in this game. In this game, if you're by yourself, they don't care. They'll just spawn the whole other team right next to you and you'll die in certain areas. So you have to know where those areas are. Obviously that they're going to be right where you spawn in at the beginning of the map on both sides. So you don't really want to be sitting in those corners of the map without your team there. They're going to spawn right next to you. As soon as you kill one, they're going to spawn him right next to you again, and he's going to come back for that revenge. You're going to see that is going to happen towards the end of this game. Another thing I like to run, because I don't want to run out of ammo, is I like to run the Crash Specialist. The Crash Specialist allows me to not have to use Scavenger, but to still have the ability to resupply myself all the time. You get to drop packs all the time, and not only that, every time someone picks one up, you get 25 points, so that's going to help you get your streaks a little easier. Then you can put that life on if you get into a sticky situation, or you could just use it to get some points to get your streaks again, which is kind of what I like to do. When I'm getting close to my streaks, I throw it in. It's like a boost. It's almost, you know, it's just like an extra 100. As you can see, I was getting fired at right there. I'm going to play it smart. I'm going to wait for them to come to me. You really want them to come to you in this game. You don't really want to go to them in this game. That's how you get yourself killed. See, that's how TacMash just saved me right there. Usually, you get hit with that right there, you are done. 10 seconds out of the game. They threw it, they know they hit you, they're coming after you and they kill you. Right there, he thought he was coming after me to kill me. But I TacMask on, it only lasted a split second and I was able to take him out. So you're going to see, I just got my strike team. I believe this is my second strike team of the game. Strike team's going to go off a little bit in this game. Not as much as I would have liked, but pretty good. And those are the basics. You stick to the flank like I basically did this whole entire game. If you want, throw a UAV on instead of one of those, I guess instead of one of those streaks, but I like these streaks. I like the strike team, obviously best streak in the game. The attack chopper, very close second, maybe even first. I don't know, those two get you the most kills. And then the attack drone helps you back. You know, when you're in that spawn, it will take a couple guys out that you might not have seen, and it might just save your life. So I hope you guys enjoy these. These are simple tips. If I get a little bit of a good response on this video, I will make a how to get a high KD on pretty much every map in this game as I get better, as I learn the maps. But I got a couple really high kill games. I got a bunch more gameplays to show you guys. You know how it is. Once this game, the connection gets a little better, the gameplays are really going to flow in. For right now, it's like every other game, the connection's piss poor for me. But what are you going to do? This is Call of Duty. It's the beginning of Call of Duty. This happens every year. We just got to bear with it. Give it a month or two, people will stop playing, and the game will get better, and it will play better. As you can see right there, I went off 34-1 KD. Hope you guys liked this video. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more. This has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me.